Hi guys, in this episode we're going to look at 5 points that are going to save you so much time and avoid you making the common mistakes that most online sellers make. So if you speak to any experienced online seller, they will tell you about the horror stories or the learning curves they had to face when starting their online business. We've broken it down to 5 areas, and these 5 areas are crucial for you to run a professional online business. Point 1 is goals. Now, every online business as a startup or any entrepreneur starting a business up has a vision. And for most of us, that's as far as that process goes. We have the vision, we start the business, and by the time we realise we need to sit down and plan out how we're going to achieve that vision, A, we're too busy to do so, or B, we've gone out of business. By setting goals early on and putting in metrics so you can measure the success of those goals, you can actually plan out a journey to that end vision. Typically, your goals want to look at revenue and optimizing your business processes. One could be your monthly sales, so you can actually identify trends and set future sales targets. With that metric in mind, you can also delve deeper into your sales data and see what products are doing well and which products aren't, investigate why, and then either optimize them or replace them with other new potential products. Another goal or KPI would be your order dispatch rate. The more orders you can dispatch in a day, the less people you need to hire as your business grows. So getting that number nice and high and getting the maximum orders processed in a day is a critical metric for any online business. Another good goal would be customer service query count, getting that as low as possible. By investigating your customer queries and seeing if there's any reoccurring questions, you can actually optimize or solve those reoccurring questions. A good example is a customer asking you for an invoice. If that query sounds quite common to you, how about you send an invoice out with every order? Point 2 is packaging. Now, when starting out, many online sellers are cutting bits of paper, using lots of seller tape, even handwriting the address on. First, it takes too much time, and second, it just doesn't look professional. If I'm buying something, I want it to come through my door looking like I've bought it from a professional company. So, get the right packaging and either invest in a thermal label printer or buy the integrated A4 invoice papers with the peel-off label, which you can print by using a normal printer. Point 3 is customer service. Now, customer service is very important. A lot of online sellers, when starting out, will argue with a customer if they feel the customer is not right. They tend to take it very personally and get very emotional and actually lose that professional edge. The problem with this is actually you're wasting time arguing with a customer when you could be spending more time actually focusing on growing your business. And second of all, if you're not professional, that customer could leave you negative feedback, which could do more damage than the actual return or refund's worth. So what I suggest is be professional, action any queries and questions or problems in an efficient, polite manner, and don't waste too much time on these issues. If someone's not happy with the product, refund it, resend it, and if you are worried about the cost, then add a little bit extra to your shipping costs to compensate for that loss. Another important factor in customer service is make sure you do reply to customers in a quick, prompt manner. This is actually one of the key metrics in Amazon for your account health, but it's just good practice in general. Now, I know many of you may have a full-time job and this online business. There is softwares and tools that can automate this for you to make it easier for you to respond to these customers. Point 4 is brand. Now, there's nothing worse than going onto an eBay listing and seeing the buyer's mobile number or a @Hotmail or @Gmail email address. It just looks unprofessional and it doesn't look like I'm dealing with a real company. Now, domains are so cheap now, they're only a couple quid or a couple dollars for you to get info@yourdomain.com. And if you are worried about investing so much into a landline, then look at something like Skype. You can actually buy a landline number for very cheap and have it connected on your computer or your mobile phone. Make sure you also have social media for your business, as most people expect professional companies to have some sort of social media outlet. And if graphic design isn't your strong point, then don't design logos or packaging yourself. Go onto sites like Fiverr or Freelancer, where you can get a very competitive and professional graphic designer to work on your projects. And point 5, probably the most important point, is don't implement quick fixes or temporary workarounds and leave them there. You will come across obstacles in your business, and when you do face them, it's so easy just to put something temporary in there or throw a person into that problem. At the moment, this problem may only be small, and you may have a workaround that's only taken this much time. But as your business grows, this problem will get bigger, and then that workaround that you've put in place will grow and you'll become more dependent on it. My biggest suggestion to you is, when you do come across a problem, is to write it down there and then. That day, take it home with you and think about the best solution you can put in place, a long-term solution to fix and resolve that issue, whether it be a process, a system, or a bit of software to automate it. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and there's a lot more detail in the written article, and the link is just below in this description. Now, if you've got any questions, or you've come up against any obstacles in your startup business, or I've said something that you don't quite agree with, throw them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. I'll see you on episode 4. Happy selling.